quiz is 10 multiple choice questions. Answers and a scoring chart will be at the end of the video. Let's get at it. Question 1 is a math question. Add the number of stars on the Tennessee flag, the number of people on the Kentucky flag, and the number of colors on the North Carolina flag, and what do you get? A, 7, B, 9, C, 6, or D, 5? Which 1984 Dolly Parton song mentions grits and gravy and country ham? A, Tennessee Homesick Blues, B, My Tennessee Mountain Home, C, Applejack, or D, Daddy Was an Old-Time Preacher Man? Question 3. The television series Justified is primarily set in which Kentucky town? A, Corbin, B, Harlan, C, Pikeville, D, Hazard. According to superstition, which of the following is said to bring about death? A, rocking an empty rocking chair, B, hearing a crow first thing in the morning, C, wearing a hat indoors, or D, spilling milk on Sunday. On the Beverly Hillbillies, what is Granny's full name? A, Rosie Mae Clampett, B, Daisy Mae Moses, C, Ellen Napoleon, or D, Pearl Bodine? Daniel Boone was born in which state? A, Pennsylvania, B, West Virginia, C, Kentucky, or D, Virginia? Which common Appalachian tree is threatened with extinction by an Asian insect? A, pin oak, B, sassafras, C, eastern hemlock, or D, tulip poplar? What Appalachian salamander species, one of the world's largest, is threatened with extinction? A, the Carolina red, B, the hellbender, C, the fire salamander, D, the eastern newt? Number 9. In 1784, what is now East Tennessee was almost made into its own state. What was it to be called? A, Jefferson, B, Jackson, C, Madison, D, Franklin? And finally, number 10. What is the tallest building in West Virginia? A, a coal tipple, B, a church, C, the state capitol, or D, an office building? Now it's time for your answers. Before we get started with that, take a second to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any more of these Appalachian Pop Quizzes, which I'm going to be doing every Sunday. All right, question 1. If you add the number of stars on the Tennessee flag, which is 3, the number of people on the Kentucky flag, which is 2, and the number of colors on the North Carolina flag, which is 4, you get 9, B. The Dolly Parton song that mentions grits and gravy and country ham is A, Tennessee Homesick Blues. Question 3. The TV show Justified is primarily set in B, Harlan, sometimes called Bloody Harlan. The superstition which is said to bring about death is A, rocking an empty rocking chair. On the Beverly Hillbillies, Granny's full name is B, Daisy Mae Moses. She was not a Clampett because she was Jed's mother-in-law. Which state was Daniel Boone born in? Even though he's mostly associated with Kentucky, he was born in A, Pennsylvania. The tree that has recently become threatened with extinction from an Asian insect is C, the eastern hemlock. And the big salamander we've got in Appalachia that's being threatened with extinction is B, the hellbender. If you've never seen one, Google it. They're huge. In 1784, East Tennessee was almost turned into D, the state of Franklin. And final question, the tallest building in West Virginia is C, the state capitol. So, what does it look like you're having for supper tonight? And thank y'all for playing.